So last night I watched The Suicide Squad, the sequel to the 2016 movie Just Suicide Squad, and I was thrilled to see that this movie had some amazing rat content. So I don't know if you know this, but I have rats, and usually when I'm in my bedroom at my house, I film in front of my rat cage, and like sometimes you can see my rats in the background of videos, but like right now I'm not at home, so you can't see them. So here are some pictures. But anyway, I have rats, I love rats, so when I saw that this was gonna be a rat-heavy movie, I was like, oh. So I just wanted to review the rat part of Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, because I know everyone's gonna be talking about like, oh, the plot, the characters, but like I wanna talk about the rats. We're talking about the rats. And to get this out of the way, spoiler warning for the whole thing. Don't watch this if you haven't seen it. If you want to see it, I mean, if you don't want to see it like that, then watch it, fine. But if you care about spoilers, don't watch. Overall, I liked the movie. I thought it was a much better group of characters than last time. I really liked the characters a lot better than the first film. I really liked all the moments where we could see Harley Quinn gaslighting, gatekeeping, and girl bossing. I mean, I like James Gunn as a director. I don't know if that's a controversial thing to say, but I like him. I thought like how the text was like warped into the set, that was cool, and stuff like that. So overall, I liked it. It's like not my favorite DC film, but it is pretty good. But anyway, let's get on to the rats. This film is what I've been craving for in all of media, and that is positive rat representation. All of the time, rats are these like disgusting vermins. They're evil, they're eating shoulders, oh no. But in this, we get wholesome rat representation. We have a little rat friend, Sebastian, a rat main character. I would say this has some of the most amazing rat representation since Ratatouille. Sebastian as a character is incredible and is such an accurate portrayal of a pet rat. And Ratcatcher 2, again, she is such an accurate portrayal of a rat owner. As a rat owner, I agree that when you have rats, it just becomes a part of your personality. Like, I've made 2 videos on this YouTube channel about rats, and I think I only have like 20 videos on here or something, so like that's like 10%. Because when you get rats, you have to do a lot of research because there's just like a lot of things to know when getting them. So like having rats means like you now have a section of your brain dedicated to rat knowledge. So like rats just become a part of you when you get them. And also they're just like amazing pets, so you're gonna love them way more than you would love like a fish or anything. So I totally understand Ratcatcher, like her whole thing being rats, because she likes rats and rats are amazing. That is not at all a stretch. And Sebastian himself is such a great character. He's so cute. And one thing I feel like people are going to say about this movie is going to be like, this intelligence, it's like, it's too much intelligence, which like, I mean, maybe they won't be that nitpicky about like such a campy movie, but like actually here's fun fact. I think the intelligence of the rats shown in the movie, especially Sebastian, is how intelligent rats are. Rats are as smart as dogs. They can learn their names, they can do tricks, you can potty train them, you can walk them on leashes. They are literally tiny dogs that you can have in a cage in your room and look at all day. So Sebastian, everything he did, I feel like my rats would have the like knowledge to be able to do. Him giving a little gift, rats can do that. Him always curling up with Ratcatcher, I don't know her real name. Rats do that. Him looking out for her, sensing danger, rats can all do that. There was no like overestimation of like, what was that word? Anyways, they got the intelligence of the rats down, showing them as the intelligent species that they are, but rats are really smart. They're like literally as smart as dogs, and dogs are like as smart as toddlers or whatever. Rats are toddlers. They also showed rats to be cute. Sebastian is adorable, and like so much we see like disgusting street rats, but in these, the rats are really cute, and that is so true to real rats, because look at all these cute rats. Rats are so cute. You need to have cute rats if you're making a movie with rats. And like him bonded with Ratcatcher, 1000% a rat thing. Here's the thing, rats are a social species. It would maybe be unrealistic for Ratcatcher to only have like one main rat. Fun fact, you can't keep rats by themselves. So I mean, I'm assuming since Ratcatcher has like a whole horde of rats, Sebastian does spend time with other rats. But since he is mostly a solo rat, him being so bonded to his owner makes sense. Rats love to have friends and companions. They love their humans. So like him and Ratcatcher's bond, I need to look up her real name. I don't know, she's Ratcatcher 2. So him and his owner having such a strong bond, that is absolutely 100% true. If you are interested in getting pet rats, they will 1000% like love you as much as Sebastian loves Ratcatcher. I promise you, they're just, There was also moments where like when he was scared, his hair stood up, which is a thing rats do. I feel like his hair could have been standing up a little bit more during some other scenes, because like there's some times where I was like, his hair should be standing up, but they did at some points animate that, which I thought was good, as there's accurate rat representation. The only thing about Sebastian that I'm like on is the noises, because here's the thing, rats are silent for the most part. The only times that rats really make noise is when they're fighting or sick, so which like some of the noises Sebastian makes are in like distress, which I can understand. But like some of the noises, he was just making noises that I don't even think I've ever heard any rat make, like ever. But I'm not too mad at this because it ultimately like adds to the story. It's not like inaccurate for the sake of being inaccurate. It's just like, it helps characterize him. It like moves the plot along because he needs to be like verbally distressed to let Ratcatcher know what's going on. So I think it's okay. We'll let it slide because it ultimately does add to the movie rather than take away from it, from just being a glaring inaccuracy to us rat owners. And the best part was the rats saved the day. This is why there's a spoiler warning at the start of the video. The whole climax of the movie is the rats destroying Starro. That's how they beat him. They swarm him with rats. Rats literally save the day. Now, here's my thing about this. Would rats absolutely not hesitate to maul a giant starfish? Of course not. Rats will eat literally anything you put in front of them. Trust me. I will literally be like up next to the cage and they will grab my hoodie string from inside and just start eating it. They would not at all be opposed to eating a giant starfish from space. The thing is, there were a lot of rats. And here's the thing, if this was set in like New York City, I would absolutely believe that there would be like that many rats in the city, but this is set on an island. And I don't know if the country it's set in is real or not because I'm ignorant. So this could be a made up country like comic book movies have, I don't know. But they're on an island nation, which means any rats there are like Pangea rats or like imported rats. There's a lot of rats for an island, okay? And like this is seemingly the only city on the island, so like why are there so many rats? But yeah, the rats attacking was very realistic. Even when like Sebastian attacked, rats can do some damage to you. What I hear from like rat owners sometimes is like they'll be like, my rat bit me. Your rat didn't bite you. If like they like try and eat your finger but then realize it's not food, that's not them biting you. If they bite you, you will be bleeding profusely. I have had the misfortune of scaring one of my rats and she bit me because she didn't have very good eyesight. My finger was right there. She thought it was food and she was very eager, so she bit me and had the blood. Lots of blood. If rats are trying to like bite you, you will know it. It's gonna hurt. Plus they can like scratch you, so like all of the rat violence, they're very accurate. And also at the end, it showed the rats swimming in the eye, which like if you're gonna say rats can't swim, rats can swim. Rats absolutely can swim. Some rats even like swimming. So like these rats, yeah. I don't quite understand how the wand Ratcatcher uses controls the rats, but again, they're like as smart as dogs, and if you can blow a whistle to control some dogs, sure, whatever machine she has, I guess can control rats. But overall, I just loved how this movie portrayed rats. As a rat enthusiast, I was very pleased to not only have a rat-centric plot, but having some positive rat representation, a rat main character who is adorable and didn't die. Oh my god, if they killed Sebastian, it would have been over for me. So yeah, I loved the Suicide Squad and I loved the rats in it. Family, if you're watching, look at this Funko Pop. Oh my gosh, wow, that's so cool. My birthday's in 3 months. If you would like to hear me talk more about rats, subscribe to this channel. And if you would like to hear me talk more about movies and things, subscribe to my other channel, Dimension Bros, where I do this a little more frequently. I never talk about movies and stuff on this channel because I have a whole other channel for it, but this is where the rats are. Sorry that the one video that I've made about rats in a while is when I'm not at home and not with my rats, because if I was at home, there would be rats crawling all over me during this video, but I'm not at home and I miss my rat children. So, the Suicide Squad, overall, 7 out of 10. In terms of rat representation, 11 out of 10.